In today's episode, we're going to talk about the current Bitcoin war going on. That's between Roger Ver and Craig Wright for the Bitcoin Cash hard fork. Also, I'm going to be talking about Electroneum, showing you a tweet that went out today. Really insightful. I'm going to talk about it in more detail. And just before I go into it, right behind me, as you can see, is the unboxing of the OnePlus 6T. I'm giving that away, so I'll put a link in the description of that video. Go check it out and then go enter the giveaway. You can win a OnePlus 6T. Cora Merch's Black Friday sale has just begun. You can get 30% off everything from the Cora Merch website when you spend $60 or more. That's not far off half price, guys. 30% off when you use the code BF30. Go check out the new Christmas line for the One Electroneum series as well, and even go check out the All About Tech merchandise. It really means a lot to me that you guys support the channel and everything. And All About Tech even has Christmas merchandise. Have an awesome Christmas, guys. Such a cool jumper. Go check it out. Link will be in the description. Your support is so appreciated. Thank you. How's it going, guys? My name is Mick Ambrose. You are watching All About Tech. Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I want to talk about a couple things. I want to talk about Electroneum. I want to talk about how powerful of a payment system it is, and there was a tweet that went out earlier which really inspired me to make a video about it because it was such a brilliant tweet. But what I want to quickly talk about before, and I think we have to talk about it because it does affect ETN, because it's been affecting the entire market, is the Bitcoin Cash war, the Bitcoin war between Craig Wright and Roger Ver. And I just want to go into a bit of detail as to what's happened with that. And basically, to cut a long story short, this is what's happening to the market. I believe as a direct result of that. There's a lot of blood on the streets at the moment. A lot of big losses being recorded. ETN's recording quite a bit of a loss at the moment, 15% down. But as you can see, there are so many that are down by quite a lot. If you look at Metaverse, they're down 32%. 17. The vast majority are down at least 15%, at least. And I want to talk about as to why that is. So, Bitcoin Cash recently went through a hard fork. This is because of a disagreement between Roger Ver and Craig Wright, and they decided to fork into two separate coins and then see who wins from that in terms of who gets all the mining power, the proof of work mining for that. And by the looks of things, Bitcoin Cash ABC, the one backed by Roger Ver, is the one that's come out victorious so far. I don't know too much about it, but basically what's happened is that they've disagreed with what the vision of the cryptocurrency was, went separate ways, huge war on Twitter, threats to selling loads of Bitcoin, and Craig Wright even went as far as to claiming he was Satoshi Nakamoto himself. There's no proof of that, and he threatened to put Bitcoin into the ground basically, and threatened to sell all of his Bitcoin. And as it looks here, look, the hard fork used 400 petahashes, which is more electricity generated than the Hoover Dam. So obviously a lot of mining power has gone into this, which means that they've had to pay for that mining power, and they would have used Bitcoin to pay for that. So this is mainly the reason why we've seen such a harsh drop. Last year there was a hard fork, and then Bitcoin went on to record up like $20,000. Whether or not that happens again or not, we don't know. There could be more to come yet. So I just thought I'd quickly let you guys know that, mainly because I don't want everybody worrying about ETN's price. I don't want everybody worrying about the crypto's price. This is just like a war between two people that disagreed in the future of Bitcoin Cash, basically. So Bitcoin Cash ABC, Bitcoin Cash SV, I think I'm pretty sure it's SV, Bitcoin Cash SV. Where am I? It was right at the top here. I'm sure, yeah, Bitcoin Cash SV. And whether or not they continue to be two separate entities and really go on to do their two separate things and both be successful is another matter entirely. I think this is just sheer unprofessionalism within the cryptocurrency space. This shows how immature this market is. It shows that once the big players, once the professional players come into play, cryptocurrency will become more legitimate, etc. But with all these waging war, like hash wars and stuff going on to try and I don't know, it just can't. It's like one of those, oh, my dad's bigger than your dad. It's not very productive. They disagreed. They got into an all-out war over it, and now the entire market is suffering because of it. So that's that. Don't worry about this side of the market in terms of ETN's price, because it like we said, potentially this is a good time to get in. Bring your average cost down. Not financial advice, not actually telling you to go buy any cryptocurrencies as such. Do your own due diligence. But this to me looks like a good opportunity. Which takes me into talking about Electroneum. And I saw this tweet earlier. I retweeted it. It was really good. From Mr.CryptoCZ. 100% sure that #ETN Electroneum beat Western Union, PayPal, M-Pesa and MoneyGram in no time. And I'll show you the images as well, because the images are really cool. So as you can see here, it says Western Union delayed global payment, Electroneum instant global payment, and then the Electroneum mobile cryptocurrency designed from the ground up for mass adoption, the world's first app-based mobile miner, already one of the world's favourite apps, the only cryptocurrency embracing KYC AML, signed agreements with global mobile networks, instant payment with the world's fastest cryptocurrency technically, easiest cryptocurrency in the world to integrate, providing a digital payment solution to the developing world. Now, all of these points go into completely different aspects and different sectors as to who you'd be competing with for that part of the pie as such. But when we talk about a global payment system, a cross-border money transfer system, I want to show you this, because this is the top 10 money transfers, and the top 10, as you can see, number 10, it's got a 70 out of 100 review rating, and the transfer fees are high and the exchange rate is high. And that is the case for many of them. Medium, Western Union, medium transfer fees, medium exchange rate. And if you think of Western Union's actual fees, for it to be a medium, and compared to Electroneum, they charge an absolute fortune. Especially when you go into cross-border payments and you go into different, like certain countries where they charge more, etc. And if you look at the people that are using this service, those that use it all the time to send money back home to other countries, etc., they get absolutely robbed by these services. Absolutely robbed. Number one is XE money transfer, apparently with low fees and low exchange rate. There's actually pros and cons for XE money transfer here. They don't accept payment by cash or check, and maximum transfer amount $500,000. That second one, the maximum transfer amount, doesn't really stick to me, but you can't do cash or check, which means that already in loads of these unbanked regions, XE money transfer is already excluding those people. So they're already their goal is not financial inclusion, and the reason for that is because because they have low fees or zero fees per transaction with highly competitive mid-market exchange rates. They wouldn't make any money because they don't have that ecosystem where they can make a lot of money with no transfer fees. Whereas Electroneum, it's cryptocurrency. It's incredibly fast. It's easy, and like we said, and it enables the unbanked. It enables the unbanked to be able to use it because you don't technically need a bank account. So this is what I thought I'd show you guys. And then if you look at XE, the XE website, and bearing in mind they do operate in a lot of countries. You can use loads of different currencies, but the whole point is that yes, they may provide these services in these currencies, but unless you've got bank accounts or a like a debit card, which means you have to have a bank account as such, you can't actually use their service because they don't take cash or check. So that means that they have to do it electronically, which means you need some sort of banking service. And that doesn't promote financial inclusion. What does promote financial inclusion is rightly what Mr.CryptoCZ says, Electroneum. And it's a heck of a load faster. So they get their funds faster. They pay an absolute fraction of what they would pay using another service. And I want to give a massive shout out to Mr.CryptoCZ for putting this tweet out, because it is so true. And if you look at it on that stance, you just think to yourself, wow, how can these cross-border money transfer services have any sort of competitive edge over what Electroneum are doing? Because they're still a central entity that are responsible for the transfers. So they're the ones that have to put it all through, but there's like a 1 to 2 day, it takes 1 to 2 days to do it. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Subscribe to All About Tech, it really does mean a lot. And yeah, got some cool stuff coming up for you guys. So like this video, subscribe to All About Tech, it really means a lot to me. Go check out Cora merch, go check out all the Christmas stuff. You can get a jumper with Richard Ells's face on it, and that is more than enough reason to go buy one, in my opinion. BF30 code, like what was said at the beginning of the video, 30% off. And yeah, I can't even talk now. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll catch you guys out in the next video. Peace out.